You're walking into the coffee shop, and the moment you step through the door, you spill a little on your shirt. Not a lot, just enough. And suddenly, it feels like every single person in that room has stopped what they're doing to stare at the idiot who can't even hold a cup properly. You can feel their eyes. You swear you hear a laugh from the corner. Your face gets hot. You want to turn around and leave, but you're already in line, so you just stand there, frozen, replaying that 1 second over and over in your mind. That feeling? That's not paranoia. That's the spotlight effect. And here's the thing nobody tells you. You've been living under an imaginary spotlight your entire life. Every awkward thing you said 3 years ago that keeps you up at night, nobody else remembers it. That weird face you made in a group photo, you're the only one zooming in. That text you sent that got left on read, they probably just forgot, but you've written a whole thesis on what you did wrong. You think people are watching, judging, taking notes, but the truth is, they're too busy worrying about their own spotlight to even notice yours. Psychologists call this the spotlight effect, the tendency to overestimate how much other people notice about you. And there's actual proof this is real. Thomas Gilovich at Cornell ran this experiment. He had students walk into a room full of peers wearing a t-shirt with a giant embarrassing photo, Barry Manilow's face. Yeah, imagine that. The students wearing the shirt were convinced that at least half the room noticed and would remember it. They felt mortified, exposed, like everyone was staring. But when Gilovich asked the people in the room afterward, less than 25% even remembered seeing the shirt. Less than a quarter. Most people were too lost in their own heads to even register what someone else was wearing. That's the gap between what you think people notice and what they actually notice. And that gap, that's where all your anxiety lives. Think of it like this. You're not the main character in everyone else's movie. You're an extra, a background character. Maybe you get 2 seconds of screen time in their mental highlight reel, and then they move on. Because in their movie, they're the main character, and they're worried about their own coffee stain. So why does it feel so real? Because your brain is wired for survival, not accuracy. Back in the day, being excluded from the group meant death. So your brain developed this hypervigilance, this constant scanner that asks, am I safe? Am I accepted? Are they judging me? It's an evolutionary hangover. Useful then, exhausting now. But here's where it gets interesting. Once you know about the spotlight effect, you can actually use it to your advantage. Let me show you what I mean. Imagine you're about to speak up in a meeting, but you hesitate because you think, what if I say something dumb? That's the spotlight talking. It's telling you everyone will remember, everyone will care. But flip it. Ask yourself, if someone else said something awkward right now, would you even remember it tomorrow? Probably not. You'd forget it in 5 minutes. So would they. That's the first shift, the reverse lens technique. Whenever you feel the spotlight on you, reverse it. Imagine you're watching someone else in your exact situation. Would you judge them as harshly as you're judging yourself? Almost never. Here's the second one, the 10-10-10 rule. Will this moment matter in 10 minutes, 10 days, 10 years? If the answer is no to all three, the spotlight is lying to you. Let it go. And the third, the exposure reset. Do the thing you're afraid people will notice. Wear the outfit. Say the thing. Laugh too loud. And then watch how fast the world moves on. Because it will. Not because you don't matter, but because people are simply not as focused on you as you think. I know what you're thinking, but what if they do notice? What if they do judge? Okay, let's say they do. Let's say someone saw your coffee stain and thought, wow, messy. Cool, they thought it. And then what? Did it change your life? Did it take anything real away from you? Or did it just live in your head on repeat while they went on scrolling Instagram and forgot you existed? Here's the shift I want you to feel, not just know. You are not your awkward moments. You are not the sum of every weird thing you've ever done. You're a whole person living a whole life, and most of it is invisible to everyone but you. Those students in the Barry Manilow experiment, after they learned the results, something changed. They stopped caring as much, because once you see the spotlight for what it is, an illusion, it loses its power over you. So the next time you feel that imaginary spotlight burning on you, remember, it's just a flashlight, a tiny one, pointed at you by you, and you can turn it off anytime you want. Close your eyes for a second. Picture yourself walking into that coffee shop again. You spill, but this time you smile. You wipe it off. You keep walking, not because you're confident, not because you don't care, but because you finally understand. No one's watching as closely as you think. The goal isn't to stop caring what people think. The goal is to stop thinking they're thinking about you at all, because they're not. And that's the most freeing truth you'll ever accept.